babe, where are you? Mike! Hello?
You were so right.
Carly?
And I just had to thank you.
For what?
Last night, you told me that my ship would come in. And you were right. It has. Maybe.
What's going on?
I got an email. Well, most of an email anyway. Look, the bottom line is that some big shot's on my website, and he's meeting me at the Lakeview in like 2 minutes.
And you're just calling me now? Who is this? I mean, what company is he with?
I don't know. I couldn't get the whole email, so I couldn't do any research. I just hope I don't blow it.
You're not going to. Listen, as soon as he sees that business proposal, he's gonna want to hire you right away.
You think so? Even though I have absolutely no experience in interior design?
Listen, just go be your confident self. Grab a table early and just sit there and practice being authoritative. And call me as soon as you're done.
Hey, why don't you meet me here afterward? Come to Lakeview in an hour and we'll celebrate.
Okay, I'm there. Good luck. What are you doing?
Building our future.
Thank you. And later, could you bring over a bottle of your best champagne with 2 flutes already filled and the rest of the bottle on ice? But don't bring it over until you see me talking to my girlfriend. She's cute as a button, long blonde hair.
Got it.
Thanks. Because, you know, I'm meeting a potential backer here, you know, just a couple of minutes.
Actually, I'm already here.
You are a dead man, Fraser.
Yeah, I've heard that a few times before, actually. Do you want to have a seat? Should we?
What game are you playing here? You let me think. How could you do this?
I'm prepared to make you a serious business offer, Carly.
You don't know anything about my business
Yeah, you see, I was here last night, and I overheard your less than successful chat with a certain banker.
You have no right to eavesdrop on me and any conversation I have with anybody.
That guy really was a drone, wasn't he? Should we get a coffee? You've already got a coffee. I need a coffee. Can I get a coffee?
Simon, I'm not doing anything with you.
Well, I think you'll have second thoughts about that. See, I picked up your card and I checked out your website. Now, Carly, I think your business definitely has tremendous potential.
And you would like to invest.
Ah, yes. Yeah, I would, actually. That'd be nice.
With what?
Money, whatever you need.
You have money.
Lots of it. So, shall we talk?
Yes. Yes, we should talk. And let me start my pitch by saying this. You can take your money and shove it.
Wait, you don't believe I've got the funds? Is that it?
I'm not into being used. And if you're just trying to get to Katie...
Katie? No. No, I'm not. Why does everyone... All right, honestly, I think it's time for me to put roots down somewhere, so... Hey, why not here?
Well, Simon, because your ex-wife lives here with her new husband. And because you just put them through hell with some scam on a not-so-deserted island. You didn't think I knew about that, did you?
Look, I don't mean Katie or Mike any harm. I don't.
Then why didn't you give him a call? Why didn't you drop him a line? Hey, guys, moving to town, thought you'd want to know.
Yeah, that would make sense, wouldn't it? But, you know, I like to keep life a little bit more interesting, which brings me back to you.
No, Simon, I'm not going to business with you. You wouldn't even be talking to me if I weren't friends with Katie. And that means that this is about her, it's not about me, and I'm not playing.
All right, fine. If this is cards on the table time, you want to hear about the little ace I'm holding? Do you? You see, I did look at your website last night, Carly, and checked over your proposal. Now, quite frankly, between your lack of capital, your complete lack of experience as an interior designer, and your completely erratic work history, you are never going to get the money you need to start that business. Oh, yeah. Unless it comes from me.
You think I can't see what you're doing.
What? What am I doing? Oh, look, I'm just making you a viable offer to make money and me a little bit more money.
You're used to getting what you want, aren't you? First, you get a woman to fall for you, and then you leave her. And as soon as she starts to find balance, figure out a way to go on with her life, here you come again, and again, and again.
Yeah, no, I heard about you and Jack, too. I'm sorry.
I'm talking about you.
This is strictly a business proposition, Carly. That's it, nothing more.
Well, Simon, Katie is a very good friend of mine. And since you being here can only hurt her, there will be no business between us, no matter how desperate I get.
All right, then. Listen, I'm glad we had this little chat. Well, yeah, good luck getting that cash you need. Okay?
The investor didn't show up?
Oh, he showed.
Oh, the meeting didn't go well. I'm sorry.
Save some of that sorrow for yourself.
Why? What do you mean?
He's back.
Simon's in Oakdale. Since when?
Since last night, at least. He was here. You overheard me talking.
Congratulations, ladies!
Oh, you know what? No, I'm gonna cancel the whole celebration thing, okay? Could you take that back for me?
Sorry, but it's already been opened.
Oh. Right? Here you go. So what are you gonna do?
I don't know. Simon's really gonna live here?
He said something about putting down roots.
But why does he do this to me? He always just turns up in my life.
That's simple. He still wants you.
But it's like he didn't want me to know he was here.
Oh, of course he wanted you to know he was here. He knew I was gonna tell you. He knew I would tell you and Mike that he was here.
Mike? I gotta get to Mike and tell him before someone else does.
Well, it took you long enough. Where do I sign?
Your card was rejected.
What?
I've been instructed to do this. What brings you to town, Simon?
Well, I've come back to Oakdale to live, Mike. Now, before you punch me out, I just need...
I guess I should shake your hand. Thank you for telling us what your plans are, right?
I just wanted you to hear it from me and not anyone else. You know, I thought maybe that...
I'd be mad or something?
You're not?
A man's got to do what a man's got to do.
Well, it's a terrific attitude to have, Mike.
And I just have to do this.
No. There has to be some mistake. Just let me call my bank.
You have another card?
No, I'm afraid they're all from the same maxed out deck.
Well, there's a cash machine in the lobby.
Not much chance of a payoff there either.
Perhaps Mrs. Grimaldi can be of
Wait,
assistance.
no. There's no reason to get Lisa involved in this, is there?
Sorry, ma'am. She's the owner. If a customer can't pay, we must contact her immediately. Yeah, a man's got to do what a man's got to do.
Well, it's a very good attitude, Michael.
And I've just got to do this.
Mike, what are you doing?
I'm just letting Simon know where I stand.
Yeah? Well, my friend, that's a habit you're going to want to break.
I'll pay attention. It won't have to happen again, will
What
it?
is going on? What are you doing here, Simon?
No, your ex is marking his territory.
No, I'm not. Although I do love what you've done with the place. Katie, I'm here to tell you that I'm staying in town. Wanted you to hear it from me before you heard it from anyone else. That's it.
Well, it's a little too late. I just talked to Carly at the Lakeview. She told me about your little scam. Offering to invest in her business, Simon? Come on.
Oh, what is it with you guys and thinking I'm trying to scam? This is no scam.
Well, everything you do is a scam.
I offered her a business deal. That's it.
Well, business deals require cash. Without that girlfriend you had on board ship, I don't know where you're going to come up with it.
All right, then. So I guess this is where I bring you up to speed, right? I struck oil.
What?
Yeah, you heard me. Black gold. I'm rolling in it.
If you have money, it's because you cleaned Vienna out.
Vienna. Oh, no. Vienna's chump change compared to what I'm now worth. Yeah.
Oh, really? Well, don't stop there. Do tell us more.
Oh, okay. Well, after you sold my sheep farm in Australia, I scraped enough money to buy it back. Long story short, the well ran dry. So I started digging a new one. Instead of water, I struck oil. Lots of oil, blah, blah, blah. Here I am. Life changes in an instant, doesn't it?
Yeah, so here you are in the famous millionaire's playground, Oakdale.
Well, why not? Got to start investing somewhere. Why not here? I've already put the word out to Lucinda Woe, so we'll see.
Well, you and Lucinda, business partners? Oh, that I have to see.
All right, what is it going to take for you guys to believe that I'm just a simple, innocent businessman now here in this great land to try my luck?
You know, you're
No,
so
no,
full
hold
of
on.
it.
Simon, I know you're lying. If you had really struck it rich, you would have used that to get to me on the cruise ship, and you didn't.
I just can't believe that I'm over my limit. Well, that far over. Would you check again, please? Yes, certainly, I understand. Well, I'll be down in the morning to straighten everything out. Thank you.
So, a long time ago, my grandmother told me that a lady should always have 30 cents in her purse. Now, see, that was 10 cents to go to the movies, 10 cents to get home, and 10 cents for mad money. And I told her she was way behind the times. There was not nearly enough money for me then, and certainly not enough for us now.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Lisa. I had no idea that this credit card was maxed out.
No big deal, just a bottle of champagne.
Your best bottle of champagne.
Yeah, well, I just guess we'd just better drink it up then. I mean, it's very difficult to put a cork back in a champagne bottle, right? Honey, I'll be glad to take a personal check.
There's a problem there. You see, I don't happen to have any cash in my bank account right now at the present time. You see, I've been living off my credit cards just while I'm trying to get my new business up and running.
Carly, oh, I don't understand. Why are you just living off plastic? I mean, I know you and Jack are separated, but doesn't he? Well, surely he pays spousal support.
No, Lisa. This is my problem, not Jack's. Jack, what are you doing here?
Lisa called me. Hi, Lisa. Something about a cash shortfall and an unpaid bottle of champagne?
Well, the bubbly's on the house, but I got concerned when the bartender told me he had to cut the card up.
Lisa, why don't you say that a little bit louder? Because I think there's somebody in the lobby who maybe didn't hear it.
I'm very sorry, honey, but it seems that you're having some kind of cash flow problem, so I called Jack.
Well, I'm very sorry, Jack, that you wasted your time with the trip over here. I don't need your help.
No?
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay. Well, then maybe you can loan me 20. I'm a little short, just until payday.
Here was the rule when we separated. You would provide support for the children, and you've done that, and you've been generous beyond that. I am not your responsibility. Lisa was very wrong to call you, and you were wrong to come running over here over something as simple and silly as just
a $300 bottle of champagne Carly likes the best.
Whatever. The point is that I'm going to find a way to pay for it on my own.
Okay, Carly, why don't we get real here for a second? Between the empty bank accounts and the maxed out credit cards, you need some financial help.
Not from you.
Look, my sole deal here is to make sure you're taken care of because you're the mother of my kids. I'm sorry, Lisa. Hey, listen, thanks for offering to foot the bill, but I'm going to take care of this tab, and then you and I, maybe we should go someplace and have a little talk.
No, Jack, I'm not going to do that. You are not my husband anymore. I don't need you.
All right, how is it that you neglected to mention that you had struck oil and, oh, also planned on moving back to Oakdale when we were on the cruise ship?
Because it had nothing to do with you.
So you just picked a random small town to live in and it just happened to be mine?
Wow, you really are convinced that everything I do is all about you, aren't you?
You think so? You tried to keep Katie captive on a deserted island, knowing you were sitting on top of a golf course. And look how Vienna has just suddenly disappeared now that Katie's back in your life. And that's not even to mention all
You
the
know
other
what, Mike?
times.
You know, apart from a fairly suspect right hook, you got a very suspicious mind.
Right. For good reason, you're a con man. Your only interest in doing business with Carly is to get closer to Katie.
Got me. Because I got nothing else better to do. You got me all figured out, haven't you?
I do, just in time. I'm gonna call Jack, have him run a little check on you. And if it turns out any of your money came from Vienna's little diamond collection, I'll make sure he runs you straight back to that little sheep farm you're so fond of.
So this is what it's come to, huh? You know what? I really did just stop by to tell you my plans. Just so you wouldn't think I had any secret agenda.
Well, I don't think you have him convinced.
Who, Mike? Oh, well, yeah, you can't win them all.
He's too smart to fall for your games.
He is smart, isn't he? Very punchy. Not to mention, obviously extremely good with his hands. You know what? Jackpot. You got it all.
I do have it all. A wonderful husband, a wonderful life. You can have a life for yourself, too, here, if that's what you want. But just please stay away from me and Mike and my family and friends. I don't want to have to run into you around town and make chit-chat and all of that. I just can't do it, okay? You owe me that, please. Did you get a hold of Jack?
Voicemail. I asked Jack to run a little background check on Simon here.
Good. That's good news. Because whatever background check he runs, I'm sure it's only going to confirm my story.
Yeah, whatever. Listen, whatever you have planned here, if it does include me, just back off, okay? Mike and I are solid. Our love is solid. There's no way you can break us up. And as for Carly, please, stay away from her too, okay? Back off. Is that clear?
Crystal.
I rushed home as soon as Carly told me that Simon was back.
I'm sorry I got rough.
No, I'm not. At least he knows where we both stand now.
Carly, don't be ridiculous.
More with the compliments.
Here, Lisa, this should be enough to cover the tab with tip.
Lisa, do not. I repeat, do not touch that money.
Okay, I think I'm going to leave the two of you alone and for a few minutes. How about that?
Yeah. Why can't you just let me pay?
Because, Jack, I have to pay on my own. At least that's what I will try to do.
What are you trying to prove here? Am I supposed to feel guilty because you won't let me help you?
I don't know, Jack. Feel however you feel. This is about me making a commitment to myself to get by without taking a handout.
Carly, nobody does it all on their own.
Well, I have to. And I can do it.
Well, just because you can doesn't mean you have to.
Jack, if I let you bail me out every time I hit a rough patch, I will never stand on my own. So I appreciate you coming to my rescue, but you don't have to do it anymore.
And what about the unpaid bar bill?
Lisa? So I'm ready to take care of that bill now, okay?
Oh, why don't we just wipe the slate clean? As I said, it really is just a simple...
No. No handouts from you either. I am ready to work that bar tab off.
In the name of all the saints above, doing what?
Washing dishes. What else?
The champagne is getting flat, and this conversation is going nowhere. I highly suggest the two of you get some serious counseling.
Well, it's too late for that, isn't it, Jack? We will be divorced soon, and then this will all be over.
Darling, don't you know that it is never, ever over?
Well, this is. And now that I'm on my own, I have to handle my problems on my own. And I am dead serious about washing the dishes to cover the cost of the champagne.
Carly, you think you've just walked into the episode of I Love Lucy? Honey, I have unions and insurance to take care of. You're not an employee of the hotel. If anything happens to you, I personally will be
I'll sign a
responsible.
waiver or something. You have a
No,
pen? You have a pen?
Stop it now. It does not work that way.
I will not take no for an answer.
Okay, look. If you won't let me comp the champagne, then let's just say you owe me, okay?
No. Lisa, I have no idea how long it's going to take for me to get my business off the ground, and I don't want a debt hanging over my head. Just come on, let me wash the dishes to pay for the champagne.
Can't you stop her? Please?
Jack, go back to your job. I don't need you.
I want you to know something. You can wash dishes till your fingers shrivel up. I won't offer my help again.
Show me the kitchen.
So, Jack, what did you find out?
Well, you are never gonna believe this.
Simon didn't really strike you rich. I'm already there.
No, Mike, he's not lying.
What?
I went on the internet at the station like you asked me to, and I checked out his story. Apparently, it's true.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Fraser struck oil on that little sheep farm in Australia. He staked his claim, and he's a very rich man.
How rich?
Never has to work another day in his life, Rich.
That rich?
Mm-hmm.
I guess he didn't steal from Vienna after all.
This is unreal. I was sure he was lying.
But why did he tell you he was back in Oakdale?
He said he was in town for some investment advice, but we're looking at the investment.
What?
Come on. If Simon's got money on top of money, he's going to use every cent of it to try to get you back in his
There's
life.
not enough money in the world, and he should know that by now. You heard me tell him how I feel about you?
Like he was listening.
Well, then I'll just have to say it over and over again until he gets it. Besides, he's gonna get bored and move on to someone else.
Simon is too smart for that. All right, that's why he's finessing Carly into this business deal.
Oh, yeah. Did you hear about this, Jack?
It's none of my business.
You don't want to know how Simon's staking out Carly.
But knowing Carly as well as I do, I almost feel sorry for Simon.
So you're not worried?
No. No, Carly's got a sixth sense about guys like that. There's no way in hell she would ever trust him.
What a lovely shade of dishpan.
My aching arches.
You didn't have to help me.
Well, I know, but what is Lucy without Ethel?
Thank you.
You're welcome. And this, my dear, is the bill. It is now paid in full.
And I'm free.
Yes, you are. Oh, look here. What have we here? There's some chappie left. Do you think we should, finish it?
I think we should.
Let's go. Come on. Thank you. You know what, honey? There's something this old broad has learned. Well, it's all about love. I know good and well that you washed all those pots and pans just to prove something to Jack, right? Now, that kind of work is not going to pay all your bills.
This is true.
I really want to know what you're going to do to make ends meet.